Boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll. Here once again from the beautiful Lanier National Speedway, it is the season finale for the Montana iRacing League Dirt Street Stock Division as these drivers get loaded into the sim and ready to rock and roll. Practice coming to a close and our first heat race of the evening here for these Dirt Street Stocks is about to get underway as these drivers are going to get loaded into the sim, and each and every one of them are going to be looking for the win. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back as we get ready here for our second broadcast of the evening, our second race of the night about to get underway. Another driver looking for a victory here this evening, looking for another champion here on the night, and obviously looking for another $25 payout for one of these lucky drivers. $25 to win. It's not a lot of money, but you know what? Money is money. $25, it's a good chunk of change. It can go towards groceries or a night out or anything else, man. And if you can pick up a couple multiple wins on the weekend, you can earn yourself a nice little extra payday here on the weekend. Is Do It For Dale coming in, showing the love here and putting in the $25 for each race winner here this weekend. Yo, Dustin O'Neill, what's good, Dustin? How are you, brother? How are you, Dustin? Dustin coming in, showing the love over there on YouTube as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers loose. Heat race number one rolling out onto the racetrack, and we get ready to set these drivers loose. Heat race number one on the day about to get underway here at Lanier National Speedway. Starting on the pole, it's the 50B. That is Caden back. To his outside in the 54 ride, it's Joseph Brooks. Starting in position number 3 in the 43C, that is Casey Durand. Into his outside in the 57 ride, that is Maurice Meyer. Starting in position number 5 on the racetrack in the 1H machine, blinking there a little bit, it's the JR1 Motorsports ride of Vernon Hill. To his outside in the 307, that is Merlin Sorensen. So 6 drivers ready to rock and roll here for our first heat race of the Dirt Street Stocks here this evening. Is nice and easy. And at corner number 4, the 50B of Caden back is going to see the green flag fly. Caden slides up the racetrack. Unfortunately gets a piece of Joseph Brooks there. Pushes Brooks up the racetrack and it opens up the door for the 57 ride. Oh no, up into the outside wall goes the 50 ride. Joseph Brooks getting tied up with him there again, and Joseph and Caden going from the front of the field to the back of the pack there in lap number 1 as Brooks trying to battle back here as he looks underneath the JR1 machine of Vernon Hill here down the bottom side of the racetrack as Maurice Meyer out in front. Casey Durand right there in position number 2. Merlin Sorensen there in third as Vernon Hill trying to hold on to position number 4. Joseph Brooks trying to battle back towards the front of the field here after sliding backwards there after a couple moves there from that 50B ride as you see Caden back down pit side is hooking that 50 ride down to pit lane. It's out in front, Maurice Meyer continuing to lead the way. Meyer out in front, showing the way here in this one as Maurice leading the way. Picked up the championship earlier this evening in the UMP Modified Series here for the Montana iRacing League. He was able to pick up that championship, so shout out here to the 57, Maurice Meyer, not only picking up that championship, but now looking to try to pick up the win here in heat race number 1 of our Dirt Street Stock action here from Lanier as Casey Durand tried to hunt him down. Merlin Sorensen up 3 spots on the racetrack. The 307 ride going from the rear of the field now into the middle of the pack as he's in that 3rd position on the racetrack. Vernon Hill there in position number 4 and looking for more. Joseph Brooks back there in 5th. And Caden back bringing up the rear of the field as Maurice Meyer looking to pick home the win here in heat race number 1. Yo, Blake Doyle coming in with the like on the stream, says I heart PeaceMaker Gaming. We heart Blake Doyle, baby. Blake coming in showing the love here in this one with the thumbs up. Billy DeBoer, Billy coming in showing the big love with that heart reaction. Carol Brooks coming in with the heart. Aspen Russell, Casey Durand all coming in showing the love with those heart reactions. Kelly Blix coming in with that like on the stream as well. Kelly coming in setting it off here with that thumbs comes up as well as Maurice Meyer continuing to lead the way here, looking to try to pick up the win in heat race number 1. Is down through quarter 3 and out of quarter number 4. He's going to see that white flag fly one more time around for the West Side. Signs and Designs 57 right as Maurice Meyer down the back straightaway into quarter number 3. Nice and easy down and out of quarter number 4. Meyer is going to pick up heat race win number 1 on the evening. Casey Duran, Merlin Sorensen, Joseph Brooks, Vernon Hill, and Caden Beck bringing up the rear of the field there in heat race number 1 on the evening. My boy Cody Blix, Cody coming in showing the love with the like on the stream. Cody coming in showing the love as FYI Tabor is pronounced more like Tabor as a taser, as Tabor. Is it? Are you messing with me, Kelly? Don't you be messing with me here, brother, okay? Don't you be messing with me. Billy, how do you say it? Billy, let me know. Billy, let me say if I'm saying it right. Yeppers, that's the way to do it? Tabur? Would never have guessed that. Would have never have guessed that. It's been 10 weeks, Billy, and you haven't told me the correct way to pronounce it? Come on, what is happening here? What is happening? You're going to tell me on one of the final nights, the final weekend, you're going to tell me Tabur? The O is like a U. Okay, that caught me off guard. That's for certain. That caught me off guard. As we'll get ready here. Heat race number 2 rolling out onto the racetrack. We're going to change the subjects over my pronunciation here of last names, as I'll probably murder it about 4 more times here this evening, as PJ Popham out in front looking for the green flag here. The 2-ride picked up the $25 payday in the win in the UMP Modifieds moments ago, and now he's out in front leading the way here looking for the championship in that 2-ride here with the Dirt Street Stocks. As he starts in that pole position, he's got Luke Zampich to his outside. Chris Hill, the 5H, the Cocky Floyd Consulting, Dirty South Speed Shop, number 5H right there in position number 3. Warren Samoy in the 3D Racing ride to his outside. Patrick Lanier there in position number 5, and Joey Price to his outside in that number 37 ride. As we are back to green flag racing. The green flag quickly back out into the air here for PJ Popham. Is PJ onto the lap pedal looking to try to run away with this one. The 2-ride out in front, opening up a good sized lead here between himself and Chris Hill. Is Hill gonna slide up into position number 2 as he sees him contact a little deeper back here. As fortunately for Warren Samoy, he's sliding backwards, looking to try to battle back here as he looks to try to go underneath that 37 ride, thinking better of it, not trying to throw it in there or make it 3 wide as the 86 of Patrick Lanier and Joey Price duke it out back here door to door for position number 4 on the racetrack. Looks like the 86 ride gonna pinch the 37 ride down low there just ever so slightly, and he's gonna clear him and move that 86 into that 4th position, but the 37 isn't done yet. It's out in front. PJ Popham continuing to lead the way. Chris Hill and Luke Zampich, they are in that 2nd and 3rd position here as PJ looking for another checkered flag on the day, looking for another win here with that number 2 machine here this evening. It's a great run and a great drive so far out of that 2-ride. As these guys continue to duke it out, continue to battle out there on the racetrack. We better make sure everything's looking good here. We see Twitch running good, running smoothly here. We changed a couple things in our Streamlabs settings to see if we could help it so that we weren't having any issues, any connection issues or anything else. I'm not sure how YouTube's working, but it looks like it's being all right. Can I be honest? What's good? What's good, Dustin? How are you, my dude? What's up? I don't know what you're trying to spell there. Can I be ones? I don't know what that means. Is out in front, PJ Popham continuing to lead the way. PJ out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one as the 2-ride continues to lead the way. Chris Hill there in position number 2. Luke Zampich holding on to position number 3 in that 33Z as he takes a look down to the inside of that 5H ride of Chris Hill. Unfortunately, nothing biting here as Chris Hill finding some good speed, a little bit of momentum there on the outside groove. Luke Zampich keeping a pin down on the bottom side, though, just continue to hit his marks down on that inside lane. Patrick Lanier there in position number 4, and looking for more is the Gear Grabbers Garage, number 86 ride, trying to work himself up into that 3rd spot here. Has not enough time, though, as the white flag already being displayed. So for the final time here in heat race number 2, down at a corner number 4, it is the 2 ride of PJ Popham. Pick it up. Heat race win number 2 on the evening. Chris Hill there in 2nd. Luke Zampich in 3rd. Patrick Lanier, Joey Price, and Warren Samoy rounding out our top 3 here in heat race number 2. As we'll get ready, heat race number 3 going to get loaded into the sim, and every one of these drivers looking for the win here as we'll get them ready to rock and roll and ready to go to battle here in this one. Yo, Brett Taylor, Brett coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. How are you, Brett? Yo, Brett Mother Fluffin Taylor, are you kidding me, brother? Are you kidding me? Brett coming in with the 1,000-star dono, coming in, setting it off, coming in with the big D energy. We love to see it. Brett, my boy, coming in, setting it off. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a hashtag Brett up in the chat here. Brett coming in with the big love here in this one. I appreciate you, my boy. As Kelly... Mr. Billy coming in, showing the love, says, where's Cody J. Horton? Out gambling? That degenerate out gambling? How dare he? Michael King, Tommy Bush, Cody Blinks all coming in with the reactions here. Brett Taylor coming in with that thumbs up as well as... Michael says, YouTube is a little slow by about 20 seconds. Switch back here. Yeah, it's a little bit slow here or there kind of deal. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's just stream delay over there on the YouTube channel. That's pretty much it. But other than that, it should be good. Should be good, hopefully, over there on the YouTube network as we get ready here. Heat race number 3 about to get underway. Pacer Popham starting on the pole here with the 85 ride of Patches Be Fast to his outside. Cody Blinks, the harder daddy number 28 ride there in 3rd as Jeremy Sorensen, the 29 to his outside. And Zane Lemire bringing up the rear of the field as we are back to green flag racing. Heat race number 3 underway is Pacer Popham out in front onto the loud pedal, looking to try to run away here with heat race number 3 on the evening. Cody Blinks looking for another good run and another good opportunity here on the evening as he's going to drive it down to the inside of the 32 ride, trying to pull up door to door as they're going to go side by side down the back straightaway for the top spot. Driving it in hard and contact! The 85 ride of Patches Be Fast going to get into Pacer Popham. There's the caution flag. Caution flag going to fly here in this one as... unfortunate break there for Pacer Popham as Pacer trying to hang on to it as my boy Skylar Pruitt coming in, setting it off now in this one. Skylar coming in with the 500 big ones here in this one as well. Says, love you. I love you as well, my boy Skylar and Pruitt coming in, setting it off and activating a Star Party challenge over there on Facebook. A Star Party challenge has started. Your audience has been challenged to send stars in the next 5 minutes. Encourage them to reach their goal. Let's go, baby! Let's go, Chad! Hit that goal as we take a look at what brings out this caution flag as contact here at the front of the field. Pacer Popham, unfortunately, gonna get some hard contact right here into corner number 3 as he battles door to door there with the 28 ride. Unfortunately, Patches Be Fast slides in there, goes in a little too deep, gets into the back bumper, jacks up that 32 ride, spins him around and nowhere to go for Zane Lemire as he drives head on into that 32 ride. Some heavy damage for both of those drivers. They're both just trying to keep their car out of trouble, trying to have some good runs, and unfortunately, good run got a stride right there for the 32 ride of Pacer Popham as he was trying to hold on to that lead as we are back to green flag racing. Out in front, Cody Blinks leads the way here. Cody out in front, showing these drivers having to get it done as we're going to get a hashtag Pruitt up in the chat right now for my boy Skylar Pruitt coming in with the big 500-star dono coming in, setting it off here in this one. Max Boss Boom coming in, showing the love with the like on the broadcast as well. How are you, Max? Max coming in, showing the love. Johnny Nolan coming in with that like on the stream as well. How are you, Mr. Nolan? Is out in front, Cody Blinks, showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one. Jeremy Sorensen, they're in position number 2. Zane Lanier back there in that third position with Patches Be Fast. And Pacer Popham bringing up the rear of the field. Is the 85 ride trying to drive himself back up towards the front of the field. The Bite Motorsports 32. A Pacer Popham down on the inside trying to work that 32 ride back up towards the front as well. Unfortunately, passing becoming a little bit more tricky here at the racetrack as lap by lap by lap, these cars are getting a little bit more worn out in this racetrack, getting a little bit more drove in, and you can see it starting to get slicker and slicker and slicker lap by lap, and it's going to make it tougher and tougher for these drivers to make moves and work themselves to the front of the field. As out in front, one driver having no problem at the front of the field. It's the 28 ride of Cody Blix. As Blix out in front here with almost a second advantage now between himself and Jeremy Sorensen. So the harder daddy number 28 ride looking to try to run away with it as my boy Skylar and Pruitt. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Skylar coming in again with a 1,000-star dono. Are you kidding me, brother? Absolutely insane. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there. Skylar Pruitt coming in, showing some massive love. Brett Taylor with the big love here in this one as well as Cody Blix sees that white flag fly one more time down the back straightaway. Here in heat race number 2, nice and easy down through 3 and out of quarter number 4. Cody Blix is going to pick up the checker flag here in heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 on the evening. Jeremy Sorensen there in second. Then we saw the 185 of Zane Lanier, the 85 of Patches Be Fast, and the number 32 of Pacer Popham bringing up the rear of the field. As man, what a run and what a drive. As Billy says, go 28, you street stalker, you street stalker. He says, go, are you... Are you fucking kidding me, Skylar Pruitt? Are you kidding me, brother? Holy... Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listen to me right here, right now. If you guys haven't said hashtag Skylar in the chat right now, if you guys haven't shown the love to Mr. Pruitt up in the chat yet, coming in with the 5,000-star dono. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Skylar? Skylar coming in showing the big love here in this one with the 5,000-star bomb. Are you kidding me? That's absolutely wild. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get a hashtag Skylar up in the mother in chat right now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Absolutely insane, my dude. The love, the appreciation here in this one. I feel it, my dude. I feel it. Says Star Party coming in with another 96 stars. My boy Jay Cole over there on YouTube as well. I didn't forget, or not on YouTube, on Twitch, coming in showing the love as well. Jay Cole, I appreciate you coming in with another 10 biddies as well, coming in, setting it off over there on the Twitch channel as well. Coming in, showing the big love, getting in on the action. I appreciate you, my boy, coming in with another 10 biddies for 30 biddies on the day over there on the Twitch channel. I appreciate you, homie, coming in, showing the big love over there on the Twitch channel as well. As man, Michael King coming in, Skylar Strong, hashtag Skylar Strong, absolutely Skylar, the biggest D, man. I don't think I've seen any other person in history have a bigger D than what Skylar Pruitt has. That guy is hung like a horse. I'm telling you, the big D energy coming out of that stable of the Pruitts, absolutely insane, and I mean the kahunas on him too, absolutely massive. Stole the show with that D. Yeah, absolutely, you stole the show with that D. That D gets it done right there. That's the cream of the crop right there. Anthony James, Brian Wax coming in with the reactions here on the broadcast. Karina Shader coming in with that heart reaction as well, coming in, setting it off, showing the love as well. How are you, Karina? The big D, yes, sir. Ski Skylar, my boy, absolutely insane, man. The appreciation that I have for you, man. All the love and everything else, brother. I appreciate you and appreciate your generosity here, day in, day out, coming in, showing the love, dude. I can't thank you enough, man. I cannot thank you enough. We need to pin that message as well. We need to pin that bad boy right there. Make sure that everyone gets a good look at that one. Yo, Cody Horton, my boy Cody coming in as well, setting it off. How are you, Mr. Horton, coming in with the 200-star dono, joining the action, joining the fun here on Facebook, coming in with the 200 stars as well, coming in, showing the love in this one. Absolutely insane. Dustin says, what's up? What's up, Dustin? What's up, my boy? Coming in, showing the love over there on the YouTube channel. As, man, Star Party, he says. Star Party, says Skylar Pruitt, coming in with another 201 stars. Are you kidding me? You just had to one-up poor Cody. Skylar, you just donated like 6,000 stars, brother. You don't have to one-up anybody, okay? You got that big D, that's for certain. For certain, my dude. Coming in with a huge love, man. Absolutely insane. Big energy, big D energy. Yes, sir. You know it, Cody Horton. You know it. Little D says, little D. No, it's big D, that's for certain. I bet Horton can beat him. I don't know about that one. I don't even think I want to see Cody beat him, okay? You guys probably make me cry up here in the chat. I don't know about that one. Skylar's been fucking going crazy here tonight, man. Absolutely insane. Not only the 1,000-star or the 500-star, but the 5,000-star dono. Absolutely fucking wild, brother. Absolutely wild. Is that all you got, Cody J. Horton? Bet you could up him? Oh, my gosh. No. None of that. You guys are going wild up in here. Cough, cough, Kelly Blicks. Oh, gosh. Getting Kelly in on the action now, too. My gosh, you guys are way too generous, man. I appreciate you guys. All you coming in. Brett Taylor, Cody, Rich, Skylar, everyone coming in with the love here through the evening with all the donations, man. Jake Cole coming in with the love over there as well on Twitch, coming in, showing the love. We never really get a whole lot of donos over there on YouTube, but YouTube, we're still growing slowly but surely, trying to get there, trying to build it up, trying to get a little bit better and better, you know, day after day, trying to, you know, make it that much better over there on the YouTube channel, and one of these days, hopefully we'll get it pretty big. Holy fucking shit. What are we talking about? What are we fucking talking about? Skylar Pruitt, are you kidding me, brother? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? The 10,000 star dono. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say. My fucking God, brother. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. Skylar Pruitt coming in again, setting it off. 10,000 star dono. I wish I could fucking pin multiple messages. My gosh, what in the are we talking about right now, Skylar? What the are we talking about right now? Just for the great job, brother, my boy Michael King coming in as well with the 500-star dono, setting it off here himself. 500 stars. I appreciate you, Michael, coming in. First-time star sender as well. Shout out to my boy Mr. King coming in, setting it off. Let's get a hashtag Skylar up in the chat once again, and a hashtag King up in the chat as well, as right now you guys are all kings. You guys are all kings right now, coming in, showing the love here this evening, man. Absolutely insane. The amount of love in it. Joseph Berry coming in as well with the 1,000 stars as well. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You guys are, you're gonna make me fucking cry, okay? You're gonna make me cry. Let's get a hashtag King. Let's get a hashtag Barry up in the chat as well. My gosh, you guys are way too kind, man. You guys are way too fucking kind, man. Joseph Berry coming in with the 1,000-star dono as well. T-Jack, my boy, Skylar Pruitt says, or T-Jack says, Skylar has the diamond and mafia money. He's got the diamond and mafia money. So what is that? Does that make it like blood diamonds? I think that's what that makes it. Blood diamonds, right? Something like that. T-Jack, I think that's what that equals out to be. Little blood diamonds stealing from the Africans, something like that. It's something like that. Skyler with another 500 as well, says hashtag Black Diamond Mafia. Black Diamond Mafia, baby. Black Diamond Mafia, always looking good, always looking great out there on the racetrack. Joseph says, love your streams, you deserve it. I appreciate you, Joe. I appreciate you, my boy, coming in, showing the big love as well, man. Each and every one of you guys, man. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, man, every time you guys come in here, even just saying hello or, you know, just we can't discuss. Yeah, we can't discuss that. 100%. Anytime you guys come in, man, just the likes, the comments, the shares is good enough, man. The love and support I see when you guys are in the streams, chit-chatting, talking, you know, whether it's having a conversation with me while we're doing a broadcast or conversations between each other, man, you guys coming in and just doing that is enough. You know, I love just seeing people in the streams, enjoying the racing, enjoying the action, having the conversations, not only with me, but with the community, and growing the community bigger and better, and making more, you know, intertwined, you know, relationships between all the drivers and fans in the stands is what I love to see, and just brings us all together, and that's what I love to see. As, man, Casey, my boy, says, count the stars for the people. I'm curious, but go in Skyler. Yeah, Skyler is going in a ham here tonight, man. He's been going ham all evening long. And Joe, my boy, I appreciate you as well, again, with the 1,000-star dono as well. He says, love your streams, you deserve it. My boy Brian Wax says, you deserve it, man. I appreciate you, Waxer. I appreciate you coming in, showing the love as well. We try, man. We try our best. Day in, day out is going off on this live. Yes, sir, Michael King. Everyone's going off on this one, man. Everyone's getting in. That's GM money, he says. GM money. What's GM? Is that General Motors money? What, did you get a payout from General Motors? Cody Horton, show the journeyman. Show the journeyman. Get the journeyman in here. Get him in here. Yo, Joseph. Joe coming in again with another 200 stars as well. I appreciate you, Joe, coming in, setting it off again with another 200-star dono. General Manager. Okay. I was like, General Motors? General Motors? What in the world? New tire update. Widen this place out. Widen it out, eh? I don't know, man. I wish this racetrack, I used to love it. It used to be such a great track. I used to love having, you know, just any race here at this racetrack used to be so good. It used to have so many different lanes. It wasn't just really bottom dominant. The high side could get really worked down. You could see some fast laps up there on the high side, or even right down through the middle and the bottom side. It used to be my favorite track because you could run 3 wide and pretty much anything out there on the racetrack. But after the last couple updates, it's been mainly bottom side dominant, and you know, it's been all right, but it hasn't been the best racing that we've seen here at Lanier. I remember seeing dirt street stock races where we were 3-4 wide all evening long. Journeyman money, journeyman problems, Big Hoss. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The old journeyman money and the journeyman problems, casinos and everything else. They get you. They get you as a journeyman. That's for certain. As time is running out here in this practice session. These drivers are going to be getting ready to rock and roll here in just a few more moments for our A-Main feature event. Our A-Main about to get underway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're not going to want to go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss out on this racing action here this evening, as we're going to see some crazy action all evening long. As my boy Joe says, I'll take that 3rd spot. Laugh out loud, he says, you'll take that 3rd spot. Coming in with the 50-star dono again, coming in up into the 3rd spot here in the star standings here. Doing in that star standings up into that 3rd spot. Absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. I don't think anyone's catching Skyler Pruitt, that's for certain. I don't even know. Skyler's at like, what, 22,000 stars or something like that for the last 6 days, 7 days, something like that. Absolutely insane, brother. Absolutely insane. Craziness, man. You guys have been going absolutely wild here this evening, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the love, all the support, and everything else. I'm going to get a quick drink, maybe wipe some of my tears away. You guys making me cry here with all the big fucking donations and everything else, and we're going to get ready for this A-Main feature event here in just a few more moments. So don't go anywhere, as the action is about to get underway here in just a few more moments. coming in, getting in on the action. What's good, Rich? Rich coming back in, showing the love as well, coming in with a 200-star dono. Coming in, jumping in on the star party here this evening, as you guys have been absolutely killing it all evening long. If you guys just missed it, Rich, my boy, Skylar Pruitt coming in, showing the Big D energy, some massive, massive donos here. Everyone coming in, showing all the love here this evening, man. I can't thank you guys enough. Everyone coming in, showing the love all night long here with the donations and the likes, the comments, the shares, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's my boy, Skylar Pruitt, coming in with another 201 stars. Says Black Diamond Mafia. Hashtag Black Diamond Mafia, baby, coming in with the 201 stars as well. Ryan Carnegie, Rich Bertall coming in with the heart reaction. Rich coming in with that share. And again, huge shout out to my boy, Mr. Murtaugh, coming in, setting it off as well. Tyler Jackson says, we were banging wall for a few laps and not losing ground the other night. All right. Well, I mean, hopefully they kind of got this racetrack reverted back to what it used to be. That'd be kind of cool to see. I'd be okay with that. 100%. 100%, brother. I'd be all right with this racetrack going back to its glory days. That is for certain. Used to be so good. Used to be such a great racetrack. And then the bottom side, kind of just, you know, it's good racing. It's still some good battles out there. When it's tacky, it's still a very good one. But unfortunately, so what league that you do leads in stars? Honestly, this one's got to take the cream of the top now after tonight. That's for certain. And some of these other nights that you guys have came in and showed some crazy, crazy love as well. It's got to be this league right now. That is for certain. You guys have been coming in, killing it week in, week out. But a lot of the other leagues, they do really good as well. I mean, the community is just really, really strong in every league. And hopefully we can see it continue to grow more and more and more. And be cool to see more, you know, of every driver of every side continuing to jump in there and showing the love, showing the support on each one. Is my boy Rich Murtaugh coming in with a 1,000-star dono, coming in, setting it off here again himself. My boy Rich Murtaugh with 1,000 stars here in this one. I appreciate you, Rich, coming in, setting it off as well. The 1,000 fucking big ones. Absolutely insane, brothers. We get ready. Our A-main feature event about to get underway. Rich coming in. I appreciate you, brother, coming in with the 1,000 stars, setting it off again here tonight. And this one is Kenneth Hunt coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. How are you, Kenneth? Kenneth coming in, showing the love here in this one as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. Our A-main feature event about to get underway. These drivers loaded into the sim, and each and every one of them looking for the win here from Lanier National Speedway. Starting on the pole, it's the 57 ride. That is Maurice Meyer into his outside in the Flawless Auto Body Pacer Signs and Designs number 2 ride. That is PJ Popham. Starting in position number 3, it's the harder daddy with the targets. That is Cody Blix in the 28, Darren 3rd. To his outside, it's Casey Durand in the 43C machine. Starting in row number 3 in the 5H ride, that is Chris Hill, Jeremy Sorensen to his outside. Luke Zampich, Merlin Sorensen, they're in row number 4 with the 85 Apaches Be Fast, Joseph Brooks, Zane Lemire, Patrick Lemire, Joey Bryce, Verdon Hale, Pacer Popham, Caden Beck, and Warren Samoy bringing up the rear of the field as we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as we are quickly green flag racing here from the beautiful Lanier National Speedway. Maurice Meyer out in front as the caution flag is going to fly quickly here on lap number 1 as contact deeper in the field, and unfortunately looks like Jeremy Sorensen gonna get tied up in this one as Sorensen starting here in the 6th position, and this one happened early as the 29 ride up on the high side of the racetrack. Looks like Luke Zampich just going to get underneath him, gives him a little shove. Unfortunately, he's going to go around. Oh, hard hit there for Joseph Brooks as well. The 185 of Zane Lemire also getting collected in this one as Jeremy Sorensen, the first driver to go around. Unfortunately, as he goes around, nowhere to go here for the 54 ride as my girl Joycelyn Belch coming in says, you know what? Let's get it, drivers. Let's go. Joycelyn is right there, just fortunately, he gets checked up. The 185 ride does not get checked up and helps drive that Bite Motorsports Number 54 ride up into the outside wall. A heavy hit right there. Luckily enough, we will see that number 54 ride roll back out onto the racetrack, and hopefully we'll see him try to work himself back up through the field after a couple hard hits, a couple hard licks out there on the racetrack as Carol Brooks, Carol coming in, setting it off as well. Carol coming in, showing the big love with the 500 star nose, jumping in on the action here this evening with the 500 star dono, coming in showing the love, says go Joseph, cheered on Joseph Brooks. Unfortunately, she might have jinxed him a little bit right there, as literally as she typed that, as she sent that, we saw Joe unfortunately get tied up there in that first wreck of the evening. Is the 57 rider Maurice Meyer back to green flag action here, looking to try to open up a little bit of a lead as we see PJ Popham and the 28 ride of Cody Blix once again nose to tail here and almost door to door there at a corner number 4. We saw those two come together, get tied together in. We saw the 28 ride go around after looking for the checkered flag in the UMP modified race earlier this evening. Unfortunately, the 2 ride of PJ Popham was able to beat him back to the line with contact, and as the 28 ride finished the race in position number 2, unfortunately destroyed up into the hard outside wall, and unfortunately not being able to cash in on the $25 extra payday here is the Do It For Dale coming in with the extra $25 anonymous donation here for each of our feature events this evening and tomorrow night. So each driver will earn themselves an extra $25 payday. As Maurice Meyer out in front, he's looking to cash in here. He's looking to try to pick up the win here in that 57 ride. PJ Popham obviously going to be looking for another win here himself, looking for that extra $25, but he's also got a lot more on the line. This 2 ride of PJ Popham needs to have himself a good run as he came in to the evening with a 10-point advantage here on the championship. So PJ Popham looking for the championship here in the Montana iRacing League's point standings for these dirt street stocks, as him and Patrick Lanier 1 and 2, a good lead between themselves and our 3rd place driver Warren Samoy, Joseph Brooks back and forth, and Joey Price rounding out our top 5 here in the point standings, with this being the season finale. Here these dirt street stocks, I'm sure PJ just looking to have a nice run, trying to keep himself out of trouble, trying to keep himself out on the racetrack and keeping that car towards the front of the field here, as he's going to swap spots here down from the high side to the bottom side on Cody Blix. Blix was able to jump up and take that 2nd spot momentarily, but PJ Popham looking to try to take it back away, as here comes Chris Hill as well. Chris Hill looking for a good run in that Cocky Boy Consulting Dirty South Speed Shop 5H ride, as he looks to the outside of PJ Popham here as well, as it looks like the outside lane starting to roll in pretty decently here. The inside lane not working out as strong for PJ Popham, or that car is starting to fade away. Merlin Sorensen back there in position number 5. A good run and a good drive here for Merlin Sorensen, as Patrick Lanier back there in position number 6. So Lanier needs to pick up a 10+ points here on the evening over that 2 ride of PJ Popham, and PJ's just trying to keep that 86 right behind him, knowing that if he can keep the 86 at bay here all evening long, he can pick up the championship here in the Montana iRacing League, as we will take a look at what brings out our 2nd caution flag here of this feature event, as another caution flag gonna fly, and unfortunately a couple more drivers getting tied up here. Looks like Zane Lanier having some issues in the 185 ride, so pretty heavy damage still on this 185 machine, as that car is all busted up. The left front, the right front, I don't think it's got a straight body panel left on it. Sends it into corner number 1 here, goes around and gonna get hit right there from the 29 ride. Fortunately, Sorensen nowhere to go there, as the 29 of Jeremy Sorensen just going to drive right into the side of him. And Zane Lanier, man, this car is all sorts of beat up. I don't know how he's been able to keep the car on the racetrack that long, as this thing has definitely seen some better days out there. 185 ride. Adams Automotive machine, unfortunately, just not having a great evening, and unfortunately right through the slick stuff, just going to lose the rear end, goes around and then gets more contact and more damage, as the Adams Automotive crew going to have some work to do on that 185 ride. As we're going to go back to green flag racing The green flag back out into the air here for Maurice Meyer as Meyer out in front. Cody Blix right there in position number 2, but now trying to hold off Chris Hill. Hill down to the inside here of the 28 ride, trying to work himself up into position number 2. Is contact back there behind him. Cody Blix almost getting taken out right there as the 307. Merlin Sorensen washed up the racetrack, got a piece of that left rear quarter panel of that 28 right now. Merlin down low trying to work himself up and around this number 28 ride as more contact as Merlin Sorensen, Chris Hill getting tied together. Here comes the 2 ride, and here comes Vernon Hill into the picture as well. Patrick Lanier right there on the back bumper of our possible championship battle right here is the 2 ride of PJ Popham, just knowing he has to keep that 86 ride at bay. It's a huge pile up here in corner number 4. The caution flag is going to fly once again. The 50B of Caden back, the 43C of Casey Durant, all getting tied up here in this one. The caution flag is going to fly once again as we will take a look and see how this one all started. Is, man, you can throw a blanket basically from second all the way back to about that 12th position. You can throw a blanket over these drivers as a lot of beating and banging, a lot of drivers running nose to tail and, you know, door to door here, and just looks like the 37 ride of Joey Bryant's just going to get in there a little bit deep. Looks like the car gets a little tight here on entry as that red and white 37 ride going to come in here, gets the contact right there with that left rear quarter panel of Casey Duran. The 43C going to go around here, and then as he goes around the 37 ride, they both wash up the racetrack. Here comes the 85 Apaches Be Fast. He's going to slam into the back end of the 37 ride. Here comes Caden back. He's going to slam in there. Then here comes that already busted up 185 ride of Zane Lemire. I don't think he can make that car any worse, but he's going to give it a shot. As unfortunately nowhere for him to go. He drives up there and gets a piece of the 50B ride as well, and some more damage there for a few of our competitors here this evening as they'll all take their cars down pit side, look to get them repaired and back out there on the racetrack as we will stack them up, rack them up, and we'll try it all over again as Maurice Meyer look for this green flag, looking to see if you can keep this 57 ride out in front as the West Side Signs and Designs ride, trying to keep all these drivers at bay. A single file restart, trying to calm things down, trying to keep these drivers a little bit more under control out there on the racetrack as that 57 of Maurice Meyer back onto the loud pedal. A great restart, opens up a couple car length lead here as the 307 of Merlin Sorensen showing some good speed here. He's been able to really throw that car in deep, and unfortunately he's made some contact with a few drivers. Probably made a few drivers upset back there behind him, and if they get the opportunity to race him how he raced them, I'm sure he may get a bump or two back as we see a battle back here for position number 4, and this is a battle that could have major playoff implications here, major points implications, as that 2 ride trying to pick up the championship came into the evening with a 10-point advantage over the 86 ride. Right there it is outside of Patrick Lanier as Lanier in the Gear Grabbers Garage. Number 86 ride trying to pick up possibly a championship here in these dirt street stocks, but PJ Popham knows he's just got to stay right there. He was trying to keep that 86 ride back behind him all evening long. He may still have an opportunity to get back around the 86, but as long as he can stay within a couple car lengths, he should be able to lock in that championship and park himself up here as our champion on the season for these dirt street stocks. Is out in front, Maurice Meyer, our champion of the UMP Modifieds earlier this evening. He's looking to pick up the checkered flag and the extra $25 payday, but Merlin Sorensen looking very, very strong in the 307. Same with Chris Hill, that 5H ride looking strong here as well, trying to roll the outside lane now, trying to find something up here in the outside groove. The 86 of Patrick Lanier coming on strong late in this race as well. I like the 307's paint. The yellow makes him look like a dozer. Like the dozer he's being. Yeah, that's kind of true. Yep, it's kind of true. I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely plowed through a few drivers here, and the that last restart was definitely a bit of a crazy one there for the 307 ride, but. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if that bumper gets used a little bit more late in this race, especially with $25 on the line and the possibility to come home with that final win of the season here in the street stocks. Definitely going to be something the 307 ride would love to do. As as Maurice Meyer out in front. Merlin Sorensen trying to hold on to second. Chris Hill, Patrick Lanier, and PJ Popham rounding out our top 5. Vernon Hill back there up 7 positions in position number 6. And then we see Cody Blix back there in the 7th spot. Pacer Popham with a good run up 7 positions as well. They're in position at number 8. Luke Sampich and Warren Samoy rounding out our top 10 as the caution flag going to come back out. Caden back having some issues as Joey Price there in 11th. Casey Durand in 12th. Patches Be Fast in the 13th position. Jeremy Swords and Zane Lemire rounding out our top 15. And then we see the 54 ride of Joseph Brooks. Unfortunately for Brooks, down a lap here, trying to get that lap back. Looks like he's going to get the wave around, and the 50B bringing up the rear of the field as he was the one that brings out the caution flag. We will take a look back and see what happened here to the 50B machine of Caden Back. Is Back unfortunately deep in the field here, right in front of that 185 right of Zane Lemire. Zane Lemire going to give him a shot there. Unfortunately, just going to help spin that 50B right around as he's pointed the wrong direction. Our race leader is going to come up to him here in a quick hurry as there they go. Luckily enough, everyone was able to get around him there as, and that was a close call right there for a lot of our race leaders. Looks like Jeremy Sorensen having to get on the binders there to avoid additional contact with that 50B ride. But unfortunately, good run up on the high side. Just gets a bunch of momentum and right into that back bumper, jacks that rear end up, lifts those rear tires off the racetrack, and spins that 50B right around us. We'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing as Joycelyn says, it would take all I have not to get karma. Yeah, it would probably, I'd probably be pretty fuming right now too. If I got hit that many times or anything else, I'd probably be fuming a little bit as well. As Joycelyn says, if I was able to, I'd spin his butt. I'd spin his butt. Get him, Joycelyn, get him. Don't let him do that to you. If you can't beat him, wreck him, I guess. Yeah, sometimes that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Cody Horton says, Peace, do you announce any races in real life up that way? Unfortunately, no, Cody. I haven't before. It'd be neat to see if I could try to get in somewhere and see if we could get an opportunity to broadcast or announce a couple races at either my local racetrack, or even if I had to travel and go to a couple of the other tracks or whatever around me. Probably could be able to jump up into the booth, especially street stocks. Street stocks are always my jam when it comes to real life racing. We were in the dirt street stock scene for a long time. I know a lot of the drivers. I know a lot of the drivers at the local track, but pretty much all of them at the local track. But the street stocks are my bread and butter, and I pretty much know all of them. But it'd definitely be interesting to see if we could get in somewhere and do some in real life announcing as well. It would make a very cool vlog to be able to go to a racetrack, kind of do some interviews with drivers in real life, and then be able to jump up and have some conversations up in the booth and be able to call a couple races. Would be kind of cool. As we do see the caution flag come back out here, one of our championship hopefuls getting tied up in that one, the Gear Grabbers Garage number 86 ride. Patrick Lanier going to get tied up in this one. As Lanier goes around, we will bring the caution flag out and take a look here at what happened as him and our championship hopeful coming together. Right here, the 86 ride looks like he's already losing the rear end, getting a little slowed down the bottom side. I don't think the 2 ride of PJ Popham noticed what was happening there, trying to get checked up. Unfortunately, getting some help there himself is Vernon Hill piling in there. You see the 32 and the 33 come together there as well, but unfortunately, that initial contact there, see Casey Durant sliding in there as well, as right there's that initial contact. Let's see if we can get another look at this one, see if we can get another good angle at it here, as unfortunately the 86 down low kicks that rear end out ever so slightly. Has to check up. The 2 ride can't check up quick enough, drives into that left rear quarter panel, and helps the 86 ride go around as our top 2 drivers in the point standings come together right there. And unfortunately, that I do believe that may put both of them at the back of the back here, as you see the 86 ride back out onto the racetrack here. It doesn't look like you've seen an EOL for that 2 ride, so no EOL there. Looks like possibly the 86 of Patrick Lanier owning up to that contact, as we see some more contact up at the front of the field there. The 5H and the 307 come together down in corner number 1 and 2, as the 307 of Merlin Sorensen trying to hold on to position number 2, as Chris Hill Up into that second spot now is the Cocky Floyd Consulting Dirty South Speed Shop 5H rider Chris Hill. Up into that second spot, but out in front, it's been the reflection of perfection here for the 57 rider, Maurice Meyer, as Meyer continuing to lead the way here in this one, as Meyer out in front showing these drivers how to get it done. Chris Hill back there in position number 2, and Merlin Sorensen trying to hold on to third as PJ Popham looking to try to work himself up into that third and final podium position here and that championship here this evening. Vernon Hill back there in position number 5, up 8 spots on the racetrack. Started back in the 13th position, has worked himself now up inside the top 5 in a great run here for the Pacer Signs and Designs Bike Motorsports 32 ride. A Pacer Popham as he's worked himself up 9 spots on the racetrack. Up into position number 6 here, right on the outside of the top 5, looking in as see Casey Duran trying to hold on back here. You see the 54, Joseph Brooks trying to work himself up inside the top 10. Patrick Lanier trying to work himself back up towards the front of the field as well as he's trying to keep his championship hopes afloat here on the evening as Maurice Meyer continuing to click these laps off in a quick hurry. This race coming to a close as Joycelyn says, have you heard of Fulton Speedway? Absolutely, Joycelyn. That's not too far away from me, that is for certain. I do believe my boy Rich Murtaugh, I don't know if Rich is still up in the chat or not. I do believe that's where his young lad races, is Fulton on a usual basis. I can't remember if he races Fulton or Brewerton. I don't think he goes to Can-Am. I'm pretty sure he goes to Fulton and Brewerton, but I could be wrong there on where the Murtaughs go to race. But yeah, it's just across the border there, not too far away from me. Honestly, just hopscotch across the border and be right there as we do see a late race caution flag gonna fly here. The caution flag gonna come out. We will take a look and see what happened, as unfortunately looks like maybe some more contact deeper in the field here. Looks like the 185 right. I didn't see anyone go around. Oh, maybe Joseph Brooks in the 54? Possibly having some issues here. Not too sure there. It looks like possibly Joseph Brooks having issues again. We'll play it back and see what happened here to bring this caution flag out. As yes, there it is. The 54 ride, unfortunately, of Joseph Brooks having a rough night. Gets up into the 37 ride. Gets a little bit bent out of shape. Then gets in a weird angle there into corner number 3. Then the 85 ride sent it in there deep. Unfortunately, couldn't get out of the way quick enough, trying to drive it up the racetrack to avoid the 54 ride, and unfortunately gets in there a little bit too deep and gets into that left rear quarter panel, helps him go around, and that's what's going to bring out our caution flag here late in this race as the reflection of perfection, the 57 ride. Maurice Meyer continuing to lead the way. Meyer looking to try to pick up the checkered flag here in this one, looking to try to drive this 57 ride into victory lane here to finish off the evening. A great night and a great drive here for that 57 ride as Chris Hill there in position number 2, looking to try to jump up and take this win away as PJ Popham there in third as the green flag gonna fly here once again. Look out, it's a good restart for Merlin Sorensen. We've seen him use that ride a couple times. Contact! Sorensen's gonna go around. Merlin Sorensen gets turned around. The caution flag will fly once again late in this one. The last thing I think Maurice Meyer wanted to see, definitely the last thing that Merlin Sorensen wanted to see, is it looks like tough break there for that number 307 ride. Is he gets a good jump here, a good restart, gets down to the inside here of PJ Popham, and then him and Popham are going to make a little bit of contact. It's PJ a little bent out of shape, but then PJ is going to get into the back end there of Chris Hill, and that's just going to knock the rear end out there on Chris Hill. Hill down low, unfortunately slides down into the 307 ride there, as the 307 has the 1H of Vernon Hill right on his back bumper, and the Hills teaming up, and he was a little bit of an Oreo cookie right there, as he was the cream in the middle of 2 cookies right there of the Hills, and unfortunately gets squeezed and turned around right there in the bottom side of corner number 2, and a tough break for that 307 ride as he's down pit side looking to get that car quickly repaired and back out onto the racetrack as Maurice Meyer continuing to lead the way here. Meyer out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one as the West Side Signs and Designs Trans Tech Automotive number 57 ride continues to lead the way as he's been the reflection of perfection all evening long. Has led every single lap so far. Chris Hill, though, they're in position number 2. PJ Popham, Vernon Hill, and Pacer Popham rounding out our top 5 is Maurice Meyer looking to try to pick up the checker flag. It's a great restart right there as he opens up a couple car length lead down at a corner number 2. He's looking to stretch that lead out more and more between himself and Chris Hill as Maurice Meyer out in front, nice and easy down and out of corner number 4. He's going to click off another lap. So this one coming to a close in a quick hurry here with only 2 more laps left to go. Maurice Meyer just looking and hoping to see that white flag fly as he sends it down into corner number 3. Nice and easy down and out of corner number 4. Here comes that white flag one more time around for Maurice Meyer. Meyer out in front, Chris Hill. They're in second with PJ Popham, our championship hopeful. They're in third as Meyer down through corner number 3 for the final time here this evening and out at corner number 4. He's going to pick up the checker flag here in our feature event, our season finale of these Dirt Street Stocks. Meyer is going to get it done as everyone's sliding down and having some fun here through corner number 1 and 2 as Maurice Meyer, the West Side Signs and Designs number 57 ride, going to pick up the win here in this one. Chris Hill, the Cocky Floyd Consulting Dirty South Speed Shop 5H ride, going to come home in position number 2. And PJ Popham, not only our third place finisher on the evening, but I do believe, unofficially, but I do believe statistically, the 2 ride of PJ Popham, our champion here in the Montana iRacing League Dirt Street Stock Division here for the 2024 season. Popham able to get that first championship of the season for himself as Maurice Meyer, our race winner, picked up the championship earlier in the evening with the UMP Modifieds. Now PJ Popham coming home in position number 3. He won the UMP race and won the championship here in these Dirt Street Stocks. They kind of got him opposite ends there. You think Maurice Meyer, the champion of the UMPs, would have won the UMP race, and PJ Popham, the champion of the Dirt Street Stocks, would have won the Dirt Street Stock race. But they kind of switched sides there a little bit as PJ won the UMPs. Maurice wins the Street Stock race here this evening, and a huge shout out here to our UMP champion here in the season for the Montana iRacing League, Maurice Meyer, as Meyer picks up the win and parks this 57 ride up in the Lanier victory lane as we'll get ready to jump up into the broadcast booth here. Unfortunately, not with our top 3, as Maurice unfortunately does not have Discord, so we won't see Maurice up here in the Discord channel, but we are going to see Star Wars earlier. Yeah, there was some Star Wars earlier. That is for certain, brother. That is for certain, as we'll get ready to pull in our second place finisher here, Chris Hill, in just a few more moments. As huge shout out to Maurice Meyer, the West Side Signs and Designs 57 ride of Meyer, coming in with the win here in these Dirt Street Stocks, and obviously picking up that championship in the UMP Modified Division earlier this evening. If you guys missed that race, make sure you go back, check it out, and show some love over there on the UMP race and cheer on that 57 rider Maurice Myers. He picks up that championship and the win here in this second race of the evening as our second place finisher, Chris Hill, waiting here in the Discord. We're going to pull Chris up into the broadcast booth. Hey Chris, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Chris, my boy, what a run, what a drive, man. A little bit of beating and banging, a little bit of rubbing and scrubbing out there on the racetrack, but slowly but surely, you're able to find a nice little groove there. We saw you up on the high side, down on the bottom side, trying to get that car, a different lane where everyone else is kind of running the inside lane there. You're able to find something, work there for a little bit, and you're able to drive yourself up into position number 2. Unfortunately, just not enough left there in the tank late in this race to jump up and make a move or try something on that 57 Ryder Meyer here this evening.
Yeah, we got kind of tore up a little early when I think it was a 307, decided to use us up to get by us, and Just made it kind of tough. The left front was killed then, and then it got a little worse when me and PJ got together. So it became a pretty good handful to drive after that deal. So just held on, basically, is all I was trying to do there. I was hoping to give him a run on the top, but it just went away on us. So
Yeah,
needed
definitely.
like a little 10-lap run to end it, and I think we would have been okay. But
Yeah, unfortunately, not a lot of laps left there late in the race with those late race caution flags. And as the laps continue to click down, Meyer just getting that great advantage there with the restarts, able to open up a few car length lead there. Took you a little while to try to get that car wound back up and trying to hunt him down. And unfortunately, late in this race, just not enough time there for you to make the move. But it's still a very solid run, a solid second place run, even with all the contact and beating banging there, to your inside, to your back bumper, and all around you here throughout the evening. You're able to hang on and keep that 5 ride up in position number 2 and keep a lot of these fast cats back there behind you. You got to feel pretty good with how this one finished off here on the season.
yeah, it was a good run. I mean, we should have been in the points battle, but had a few early season issues, I guess we'll call them. But we got all off season, all for a whole year to rebuild the car for next year, so we'll be all right.
Absolutely, and we look forward to it. We look forward to seeing you out there on the racetrack, duking it out and competing for the next winter season here of the Montana iRacing League, as obviously tonight being the season finale. But man, Chris, a great run and a great drive here in this one. You parked the 5/8 ride up in position number 2. A great way to finish off the season here after a bit of an up and down season for you, definitely in these dirt street stocks and everything else. Who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance, not only here tonight but all season long?
Uh, Cocky Floyd Consulting, Dirty South Speed Shop, all the guys in the Discord. Um, yeah, congratulations to PJ on the championship. Congratulations to Maurice on the win. Thank you, Jug, for putting on the show. You for broadcasting it, and everybody else, everybody that's home watching. Just fun time. We were wreckers or checkers all season long, so.
Absolutely, and we saw that wreckers all a lot more than we saw the checkers this season. But Chris, man, a great run, a great drive, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you back out there on the racetrack tomorrow night for our 2 final races of the season.
Yeah, we'll be there in the late models. See you tomorrow.
Absolutely, Chris. Enjoy the rest of your night, and congratulations again on the second place run.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Chris Hill, our second place finisher here this evening. Chris coming home with a solid second place run to finish off this division here with the Montana iRacing League. As my boy Patrick Lanier said, had a bad, fast car, but had some ignition problems. Was a fun year. Can't wait till next season. Absolutely, Patrick. We can't wait to see you back out there in these dirt street stocks and all these cars. And I'm sure we'll see you back out there tomorrow night for the final 2 races of the season. And hopefully, we'll see you guys, pop in here throughout the rest of the year as well. Maybe throwing you guys into some other leagues here or there throughout the week. As long as you guys aren't too busy with real life racing, maybe we'll see you guys still out here on the simulator, getting some fun in, having some fun on the sim, and hopefully, we'll see you guys in some other leagues as well, possibly, that it runs throughout the middle of the week. Would be kind of cool, and not see you guys just disappear for the whole summer. I still want to see you guys, and I'm sure we'll keep in touch and see some photos and videos and everything else over on Facebook with all you guys, in your real life race cars and everything that's going on out there in Montana. Unfortunately, it's a heck of a distance away from me. As much as I would love to be there to be able to watch and cheer you guys on in person, I mean, I would have to take a hell of a vacation to be able to get out there and, figure out everything and go to the different racetracks and see all the action and see all you guys at the track. I mean, it would be cool. It'd be cool to kind of do some pretty cool racing stuff and try to get some cool different footage of going to different racetracks around North America, and maybe trying to set up some meet and greets with fans in the stands and whatever else, and doing some cool stuff like that. Go to Iowa and go to Texas, maybe go to Florida, who knows, go to Montana, go all over the place and just watch some cool racing and everything else. Be kind of cool, be kind of neat. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to pull in our third place finisher here of these dirt street stocks, our third place driver. But it's not only our third place driver, it is our champion of the season here for the Montana iRacing League Dirt Street Stock season finale here, in our champion of this series, PJ Popham, coming home in position number 3 here, locking himself into that championship. We're going to pull him up into the broadcast booth for the second time here this evening after winning the UMP modified race earlier this evening. Hey PJ, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcast booth. You get a copy?
I got you.
PJ, my boy, what a run, what a drive. As you're able to battle back there, a little bit of rubbing and scrubbing throughout the field, and everyone kind of bouncing around there throughout the top 5, as we saw a lot of tough cookies up there through the top 5, as we saw you and Chris Hill. We saw, unfortunate contact there between you and Patrick Lanier. We saw Cody Blix up in there. We saw, the 307 of Merlin Sorensen up there battling with you guys, duking it out lap after lap after lap. And then as the dust settles, you're able to bring that number 2 ride up here for a solid 3rd place run on the evening. But not only is just the good run of 3rd place, but it's enough for you to lock yourself in as the champion here of the Dirt Street Stocks in the Montana iRacing League 2024 season.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The 86, I guess, had some issues with his monitor and just tried to pull down to the bottom of the track, and I was there and got into him. So, hate it for him. I wish we could have battled it out, for the championship. Once he got by me, I was just going to try to stay with his rear bumper and go wherever he went. All I had to do was, I think, stay a couple positions behind him, in order to get the championship. So, we weren't very good tonight, but coming home 3rd, we'll take it.
Absolutely, still bringing it home in that 3rd spot is enough for you to pick up the championship. And take us back to that contact there. I'm not sure if Patrick was just losing that rear end on himself already there, or if he had to just try to check up enough where he didn't realize as he sent it into the corner, expecting the 86 right not to make that mistake. And unfortunately, he makes that little bit of mistake. The rear end kicks out. You drive in there, you get that contact with him, and then you're trying to stay off of him, trying to not spin him out all the way. Then obviously you get more drivers on your back bumper pushing you even farther through him and just making the situation even worse, and seeing the 86 Ryan go around there. But obviously not the way you wanted to see it, not the way you wanted to pick up the championship win. But, I mean, you had it almost locked up, a 10-point lead coming into the evening. I don't know how points work for heat races or not, if you gain some points there on him. Obviously picking up the heat race win, and him not picking up the heat race win, you might have picked up a few more points there through the heat race as well. So, what was going through your mind there as that contact was being made, and what was happening there with the 86 ride?
Yeah, we don't get any points for the heats. It's feature only points. So, if he won the race, I knew I just had to finish 3rd. 2nd, I just had to stay 4 spots behind him if he was up to 2nd. So, going into that corner, he said his monitor shut off or something, so he was just trying to get out of the way, and started getting loose, and I had nowhere to go. So, unfortunate for him, but I guess good for us.
Definitely a tough break right there for that 86 ride. Is never want to see that, just getting the black screen or whatever, or the monitor turning off on them, or whatever happened for the 86. That is a very, very tough break for Patrick. And obviously one that's probably going to sing on him, but he knew he had his work cut out with you here this evening, knowing that the 2 ride was really, really fast. But I mean, Chris Hill and Maurice Meyer looking very strong here all evening long. You just didn't quite have enough there late in the race to find what you needed underneath of that 5H of Chris Hill. And then obviously Maurice Meyer just hitting those restarts perfectly and able to drive away to pick up the win here in this one, as it was a little bit of a vice versa evening between you and Maurice Meyer, as you pick up the win in the UMP modifieds while he picks up the championship, and then he picks up the win in the street stocks as you pick up the championship in the dirt street stocks.
Yeah, that's a good night. A win in a championship is a night I'll take every day. So, congrats to Maurice on the win. And at the beginning of the race, I probably could have ran with him a little bit harder, but I just wanted to click some laps off and get towards the end of this thing and see how it was going to shake out. And running for points it's never fun because you don't get to race. You're always constantly thinking about where you're at and how you're going to keep your car clean and that stuff. So but we were able to bring it home. So
PJ. A great run here this evening. A strong performance, not only tonight, but all season long as you bring home a third place finish tonight and the championship. Who would you like to thank for such a great performance all season long?
Again, I got to thank my teammates. Tommy Bush hasn't been able to race with us much this year. He's got a lot of good stuff going on in his personal life. So, yeah, he's been focusing on that, plus breaking his steering wheel. Kind of hinders driving the car. So, Joseph Brooks for helping with setups and spotting and all that good stuff. And then my dad, helping with setups and spotting as well. So, and kind of giving me different lines to try, when we're in the warm up session for the main and stuff. And, all my sponsors, Pacer Sign and Designs, Upfront Bodies, DM Race Engines, Elysian Salon, Realtor Dusty Popham, Falls Casino, Knoll Transport. Thank my fiance, Katie. Thank you for putting on the broadcast. And, special thanks to Warren, for everything he does for this league and, all the cool stuff that he makes us at the end with winner posters and trophies. And, thank Vernon Hill Jr. I think he's making our trophies for this league. So there's a lot of people that put a lot of time and effort into this. And I know I'm probably forgetting somebody, but, everybody makes this thing pretty cool. So.
Absolutely, PJ. A lot of cool things and always an awesome series. And you're able to get it done here tonight in this one, picking up not only a win and an extra $25 payday brought to you by anonymous source here with the Do It for Dale coming in with the $25 there, and also picking up that championship here in the Dirt Street Stocks. You're going to have two more opportunities tomorrow night for a couple more championships here as you've been rocking and rolling in 3 of the 4 series here, and obviously gaining a few points there, or maybe jumping up inside of a top 3 finish in the UMP modifiers with your performance earlier. Now you got to worry about 2 races tomorrow evening, knowing that you got 2 more opportunities for 2 more championships. How you feeling going in to tomorrow night?
Pretty good. We did end up jumping up into third for the points in the UMP. So, the late models will be a close race between me and Warren. I think I've got 6 points on him. And then I think all I have to do is start tomorrow in the sprints, and I've got that one wrapped up. We've been pretty strong in the sprint this year, so kind of nice to come to the last race and not have to worry about points. We already have it wrapped up. So see what we can do in the late model. Hopefully our luck shakes out again, and then maybe we can get another $25 tomorrow or something.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to seeing how it all plays out. Congratulations again on the great performances here this evening, PJ, and we'll look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack tomorrow evening.
Thank you, Aaron.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our 3rd place finisher and our champion here in the Dirt Street Stocks in the Montana iRacing League. As unfortunately, that will do it for us here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy has got to go get some Z's here. It's past my bedtime. We're going to get ready to go to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you guys all for tuning in. Everyone coming in, showing the love here all evening long. My boy Michael says, see ya on the next one. Absolutely, Michael. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Same time, same races, but different race cars. We get the late models and the 305 sprint cars tomorrow evening here with the Montana iRacing League, and these drivers will get ready for their final night of racing action here on the season. And another 2 good races up for grabs, and $25 each of those races up for these drivers to win tomorrow night. So make sure you tune back in and check out all the action tomorrow evening. And once again, huge shout out to everyone coming in, showing the love and showing the support here throughout the evening. Everyone coming in with the likes, the comments, the shares, all of the in love with all of you guys coming in with all the stars and the bits and everything else coming in, showing the massive love here all night long. Joseph, Cody, Brett, Carol, Skyler, my boy Pruitt coming in with the big love. Rich Murtaugh coming in, setting it off as well. Everyone coming in, Michael King, and everyone. If I missed anyone, I do apologize, but everyone coming in, just setting it off all evening long, man, just with the massive love all evening. I appreciate each and every one of you and all your generosity coming in, making this a night to remember. That is for certain, and I appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys back here up at the grandstands and cheering on these drivers tomorrow evening. But we got to call it there, and I will see you guys all out there in the next one. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! What a race, what a run, what a drive!